Hello, everyone. Welcome to Factorio Exotic Industries. Jeff, thank you for claiming first. And Jake, welcome. Thanks for the resub. And why is that not giving me alerts when you all resub? I think I missed it yesterday as well. Like I didn't hear the alert play when somebody followed yesterday. I don't know. But I just reran it, and it worked, so we're going to go with that. All right, well, thank you guys for coming. Welcome, welcome. Let's pick the right screen up there. There we go. Jeff is cleaning carpets. That's too much information, Jeff. Too much information. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the game and kind of get started back here in Factorio Exotic Industries. We're kind of nearing the end of the electrical age, I think, which means the computer age is not far away. But we, stupid ads on stupid, dad joke lists. List pages, I should say. Let's see, and we have uranium processing kind of done. We have to obviously start making the actual usable uranium. But we have it being crushed and enriched and something else, liquefied, I think. Caladorn, welcome. You got a key to the final pre-release build of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Oh, because it's the closed build access. Ah, gotcha. And you're enjoying playing with heretics? Well, I mean, otherwise you wouldn't hang around here. And yeah, so welcome. Beta branch, yep. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at what we got here. We are here at uranium processing. We are crushing it. We are refining it. And we are prepping it for use as this uranium hexafluoride, which will then get turned into the actual usable uranium chunks. In order to do that, though, we need to have some lead. And we are currently loading up drill fluid into this. But I think we can go ahead and drive it out there. Lead out, drill fluid in, head on out to the lead mine and see what we got going on out there, because I don't remember where we were at. And then that, oh, it's the first LCAT game with multiplayer. Interesting. That means that you might have problems, but you know, I mean, plenty of game developers don't bother with multiplayer, so that's also a good thing. All right, we will get that going. Drill fluid, that's what we needed, so good thing we're here. Are you unloading drill fluid? No, because I paused the train. Yeah, all right. We got to get in the train and do one of these numbers, and then it will work. There we go. Drilling. Everybody's drilling. Drilling it. Twitching. I'm dropping. I did drop some frames. I had internet outage for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes as I was preparing to stream. So we could have some instability tonight. Who knows? Sarge Juice, welcome. Welcome. But it looks like it's working now, at least. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? It appears on my screen. I can see the stream, like, on the Twitch page. I'm not dropping any frames. Oh, okay, it's Twitch switching also. That's always nice when it's compound issues. So we are making the stuff here. Lost a good amount of what I said. Well, I don't know what I said, so we're kind of stuck there. Where were we at? Were we still back at the base? I don't remember where we were at. Yeah. Weird. Good. Excellent. Excellent. I dropped 450 frames. To comment about the co-op. I mean, the fact that they've never done a co-op game before, or a multiplayer game before, means that you never know what you're going to get. No, nothing about you this time. You're not that great. I mean, but you never know. That means you never know what you're going to get. It could be good or bad. Why is that? Oh, I see why. Because it wasn't open yet. You never know what you're going to get. The fact that it's their first multiplayer game means that you never know. It could be they could do it well, or it could be an issue. They are. I mean, I would say that I'm hopeful that they can accomplish. They can accomplish multiplayer, but some game developers just straight up give up on multiplayer. Here's looking at you, Forager. But yeah, there's no reason why to believe that they aren't going to be able to do it. It's just that, yeah, when it's their first game, you never really know. Okay, so after we have the lead mined, then we need to work on smelting that. So we'll need to get ourselves some smelting columns, or actually we need to refine it all first, which is this process here. Now, given this, it might actually be worth moving this refinement process to a central point, given that, well, we have dirty water to deal with here. We have dirty water to deal with from here. Yeah, here. And we're going to have it from here, too. And we need to turn that stuff into this hydrofluoric acid. So maybe moving this to a central spot would be good. But I don't know that I can be bothered to do that. So maybe we just won't. And we will just keep it here for now. Keep this here for now, I should say. And do the lead processing over in a separate area by where the lead's going to be. And maybe we can clean this array up a little bit to make it a little bit better for the future. So if we are processing the lead, we need purifiers. Same process as the gold, basically. Starting with a purifier that is processing or purifying. Wait a minute. Lead, yeah, lead purification. There it is. They look like coal. Satisfactory update 8 finally dropped today as well. Yeah, on live on the release version, the live version, the stable version. And the amount of patch attention to give both Pathfinder games is impressive. Yeah, that's true. It's good. Let's see. You can process how much? 5. So for the gold, we did just 1 line worth, and I think we can do that again here. So let's do 3 of these. That'll be, actually I should have done it like this. We'll do 3 of these, just like we did with gold. We'll combine all of this down into 1 belt. Did you get full? No, you didn't get full. You just emptied out completely. Combine all this down into 1 belt. We can do a 3-to-3 balancer, or we could do a store box. I think we should just do a store box. If we did like that, and then like this, we could just combine it all in a store box, and that automatically will balance it for us eventually. Okay, back to this. So we need to have some pipes here for water. Some pipes here for dirty water. Processing dirty water at a rate of 10, so 30 per minute. Oh, I should also probably make those other 2 purifiers. 30 per second. 30 per second. Wrong game. Go there. Get rid of that rock for me, please. Thank you. This stuff here, purple rocks. these ones will consume 18.75, so we're going to need 2 of these, which should all match what we had over on the other side. Over here, for gold. 2 of those. Yep. Which means that we're going to be processing 30 of the 37.5, which is 80%. Remember that number. 80% of 0.75 is 0.6. That means we're producing 0.6 of these crystals. The next step in the process, as per here, is this one. I'm just going to lay this out again. Maybe we'll think through it a little bit differently and come up with a better layout. More scalable, too, would be a good idea. Do I not have chemical plants? I do not. All right, let's go get some supplies then. Supplies. Oh, we're making those purifiers. Gotcha. Let's do that, but let's limit this to just like 1 row, because we don't need another huge buffer here. We've already got buffers from these. And in fact, we could even take these out and put them right straight into the buffer box, but this is more as a balancer box than a buffer, so. Go get some supplies. We're going to need, I don't know, a few things probably. We need to not drive into trees. That'd be good. Or buildings. I'm surprised I missed these pipes. Oh, let's grab a couple of belts. Just grab those. That's good. Inserters are well, let's grab, yeah, half of that. Let's top off this stack here of these. And chemical plants specifically we needed. Stack of those. Pipes, probably. That might be enough. What else do we need building-wise for this, though? Chemical plants and tanks. Where do we have with tanks? 12. That should be good. Okay, then obviously this goes in here, and out comes purple rocks. In here, we also need water coming in. And sulfuric acid. So we'll need a chemical plant for sulfuric acid. You process how many rocks? We have 0.6 rocks. This will process up to 1, so we're getting 60% of this. 60% of 25 is 15. 60% of 100 is 60. So that'll be the same, all the same numbers as the gold was. Well, maybe that stays there then. This would need to go into that though, which is why I started doing crazy weird stuff there. But I think we can probably tweak this a little bit better. And then this is the acidic water. That's got to be turned into what? Here. Sulfur. We have 15 acidic water to deal with, and this will deal with up to 20. So we're going to get 1.5 sulfur plus 15 water out of this. The 1.5 sulfur can go back into this to make You make 50. How much do we need here? 30. To make just not quite enough acid. Because we're going to need to make... we're going to need 0.6 times 3, which is 1.8, and we're getting 1.5 out of this. Yep, so that's why we need to have sulfur coming in here as well. We should have sulfur going down here. Yeah. Although maybe I also want to deal with that dirty water up here instead of or these crystals here instead of sending the dirty water back. If we wanted to do that, we could also try and figure out what this was going to cost us again. Let's see. You're going to produce, I think it was 3.6 of these we needed. Let's just do it the one then. 3.6 times 1.25. 4.5, that seems about right. 4.5 of this means 0.45, no, 4.5 means 2.25 dirty water here, in addition to what we're making down here. 2.25 dirty water makes not much of a difference, but some. But it's just going to ramp these things up to 32.25 divided by 37.5, 86%, just another 6%. So everything is just going to get ramped up by a little bit, but it's still not all the way there. So that's fine. Sulfur. This outputs water plus sulfur, and then is that all we had here? Yeah, we just need to bring in iron for that. And we have to have iron ingots right here we could steal fuel from. I think. Technically, this needs 2 full belts. But we do technically also have a little bit more than 2 belts here. We have 2.7 belts here. So we could actually bring a third belt up here eventually if we wanted to. But this isn't going to take very much, and we're definitely not using 4 belts with the circuits anyways. So we'll call this good enough. So we need a crusher here as well for iron. For ingots. Okay, so we'll need a pump. Make one of those. And then I'd like to come up with a scalable version of this, because this version's not scalable, or that version was not scalable. It was kind of stuck the way that it was. Technically. You make 1, you make 2, you need 1. Okay. So I think what we should do is something like this. Oops. And like this. These, I suppose, should be up there instead. How much can these actually handle? 37.5. And these produce 10 apiece. That's kind of annoying. Well, 37.5 divided by 0.75. These actually handle 50 if they were running at full speed. That's the difference, I think. That's fine. That goes there. This goes here. Yeah. So we don't actually need to have these connected like that. They can just be connected directly together. They could even be, even better perhaps, would be something like this. Excuse me. Almost. If these were up here, though, it would be perfect-ish. Should we do that instead? Maybe. Alternatively, we could just do this. Or even that. That would be fine. Then we want to make sulfuric acid. And I want to put this inside here. Actually, we need to go a little bit further over. This belt here will be the purple stuff output. I want to go here. Yeah, that's not a bad spot. This will be the iron coming in. And then we need to have one of these for water. Because if we needed to have more acid here, we could put another one of these connected to that, still with sufficient output. So I think that's a good idea. That'll go to here. This also needs sulfur input, which I think I will do on this side. Because that'll come from these, plus a mixture from the base, or a feeder from the base. Although, why am I putting this... there? That's a good question. Let's do it here instead. Maybe this comes in from the top then. This will come in from the bottom anyway, because that's where the iron is. Oh, let's see. And then you take that acid... plus some water. How much sulfur do you need? 3 per second. If you're running full speed, which you're not, but... So I don't necessarily like that idea either. You need one of those per second. I was thinking of... oh, I could just do it this way, though. Yeah, for now, I could just do this. Later, we might have other options, other needs. What's the ratio of those? 1 to 1. Okay, never mind. That'll be perfect. Then we can have water coming in here, too. In that case, maybe I do want that one down there. Just for reasons. These would go something like this. This also needs the purple rocks, which are coming from here. They'll come into there someplace. Maybe I push this out by 1 more. In which case, maybe those should go up instead of down. Come in there. Which way should sulfur come across? Because that'll make a difference. Crap. Not really. It'll be fine. And then we need the tank for this. This stuff. Here. Should I have a pump there? Possibly. Probably not. Excuse me, jeez. What's the ratio between these? You would output more than those would consume. It should be 2 of these to 5 of these. Okay. In which case... I need something like that to handle it. There's some of this crap. And you take that and you output water. And you don't have any other... Yep, okay, good. And then you output sulfur also. So then we do water outputs like this. And sulfur outputs onto a belt that goes here. No, No, maybe... Crap. Maybe sulfur should be at the bottom. After all. However we get it here, it gets here. And then this comes in like this, and comes across, merges with a priority merge. That's bigger, more spread out. May or may not be better. Let's do power pools first, maybe. But it's at least something. You need the lead in here, of course. That would be useful to have. Let's do this. This. And then we also need that purified lead out, so this doesn't work. Or it does. It could. I suppose it could. Because it could just be this. I do that. This goes here. One of you. I guess. Do that. You're taking in 5 per second. Technically, this will work. Technically. This is going to output less than 1 every 2 seconds. It'll be like this. These chunks go this way. And they get put into here at a rate of 1 per second. We could use a red here. No, we can't. I crowded this in too much. Rebuild time. Yeah. The way to do it is just to shift it all over by 1. Like this. And then put that right there. Somehow. Really? Autosave, thank you. And then you need 3 sulfur per second. That's a blue. There. We've asked why I don't just build like Bold, since that seems much more efficient and easier in his divine opinion. I don't have the whatever it is that Bold has to accomplish building like Bold. But I appreciate the input from the imaginary beings. That sounds inappropriate, Calendar. You like being inappropriate? You did establish that. You're right. You're right. I think I should do some pumps. When all else fails, pump it up. Although I should have done them individually. That's okay now. Should do this to there. Pump up the jam. This one definitely needs to be a pump, because this is going to be the, actually let's do, that's fine, red wire. This definitely needs to be the limiter here. So we want to have water. When it is less than 1,000, then you can pump. And then that's all you can have. That way, this has the ability to evacuate properly and get into there. Wonder though if I should have had a pump on this too. Probably. No, I can't put it there. In that case, maybe I rearrange this somewhat. Like that. Okay. Iron comes in here 1 per second. 1 per second. Goes out again at only 1 per second to this one. Addicted to capping. A hydrate.
Nerd alert!
How are you doing this evening? Okay, so this should work, I think, this way. Although we are missing the initial sulfur that we need. So we'll want to deal with that this way. Input priority from the right. This will be on the far right. I guess I have inserters over here. 1 per second means yellow. Far side only, which is bottom side, which is left side. Okay, that's good. So then this sulfur will come in. You separated your shoulder this morning. That's not good. Like that, basically. And we need to figure out how to get that stuff over here. Okay. Jake. And a nerd shirt alert also. Today's nerd shirt is inspired by Star Trek Discovery. It is a replica of the t-shirts they wore in the first season on the show when they were exercising through the decks of the ship. So that is that. Probably should do some more researches, by the way. We should just do these text plates just to kind of burn through them. Because we need to get our research up to there. So we just need to do a bunch of these, whatever they are, age researches. Plastic goes in here. Electricity age, that's the word. That's fine.
Poke, poke, poke. Is that
Batman.
all you do?
Welcome.
Nerd
It's in the wrong spot, technically. Let's do it there then, I guess. Let's see. Stupid hat. You would like the calendar and hat? Is that what that means? Well, so I broke my headphones the other day. I might have done it on stream on Sunday. I might have done it early yesterday. I don't know when. I noticed it yesterday. And I decided to get some new ones. And I was arguing with myself whether I should invest the time, effort, money, etc. into getting ones that were expensive, or getting these that I have, that I did get, which effectively just replace the ones that I had. And so obviously that's what I did. Alright, build. We're going to run out of belts again. So, because I'm cheap and lazy, I just got the equivalent headphones to the ones that I had. In order to make Caledon right, I will point out that they are not quite as good as my old ones were. Yes, but I'm also cheap and lazy. So what are you going to do? Let's also do a nerd shirt alert for Batman, by the way. It is a t-shirt inspired by the first season of Star Trek Discovery. The scenes where they were running through the ship, exercising, jogging through the ship, and wearing t-shirts that said disco on them. Alright. So, but anyway, so these are only $40. And like I said, I'm cheap. I was willing to spend more than that, but the number of options for headsets, not that I need the microphone, but for headphones that are easily attached to a computer, is ridiculous. And I didn't really have the time or inclination to invest in researching and deciding and all of that. So I just went and got these, which are the equivalent to the ones that I have or had, that are cheap. Those lasted me, to be fair to me, those lasted me like 6 or 8 years. I should have done the loader thing here, because then I could get it on both sides. All right, we're gonna tweak this also here. Which means that the power poles could be slightly different. It may need to be slightly different. The belts definitely need to be different. Did I do... I think I did do near side. Yeah, I guess I could stay in near side then. But no, I wasn't willing to spend actual money on them because I am cheap. So if I want to do that, then I want to move these up. I technically don't need one down here at the bottom. Or do I? I don't. But I'm probably just going to still do it. So I did. And actually, that doesn't need to be there either. So we could do that, and then we can do loader out. That's not good, though. Although I don't need those. I need one of them to cross-connect everything, but I don't need those. So maybe this doesn't work then. This doesn't work. Let's do this. And that, perhaps? Now I gotta go one more. Oh, these are the refined ones. They don't go in any of those. Alright, so then this brings out the refined chunks, which then go to a smelting column. Smelting columns look like this, which means they'll need fuel, which is no problem. We have fuel right here. Did I do a full smelting column for gold or a partial? I did full. Okay. Flip. You want to do, oops, wrong spot there. This can come back out this way. Into there. This can be changed so we don't have all the wasted undergrounds. Go there. And then I'll bring the fuel up here alongside the sulfur belt. Probably. And then I need to bring iron in too. Let's do the iron first. I'll need to get some more furnaces. Build. Thank you. Keep building. You can do it. Although not that I need that much. Alright, so furnaces and fuel. I want it on this side of the belt, so regardless whatever has to happen, it's going to go here. And I'm going to take this, like that, out to the end. Something like that. Although I do have fuel there too. Yeah, let's do that one instead. Cancel this, cancel this, cancel that. Cancel this, Cancel this. Split this. What happened to iron? And that was belt and furnace. 1 stack is fine. I don't want to have to count how many I need. What happened to iron here? Nothing happened to iron. It's what happens to stone. Crap. It's all backed up now. Because we're not using it anymore. Because we're not using glass anymore. Because, yeah. Alright. In that case, I gotta use this somehow. I don't know how, but I gotta use it somehow. Usage. Oh, actually use stone in science. Rails, of course. Sand, of course. Rails again. Stone bricks, of course. Stone furnaces. Deep water wells. Glass text plates. Really, those come from stone, not from glass. Oh, that makes sense, because, yeah, that's not part of a mod that has glass. We can make dirty water from stone, eventually. Can't use any of it hardly right now, though. Not really. Alright, I'm making some stone bricks down here from mined out stone. I think what I should do is, like I'm doing here by merging this stuff in, I should do the same up here and merge it in. Let's also do one of these containers and some loaders. At least to serve as a temporary little bit of a buffer here. While I get this sorted out. Input priority from the right. Input priority from the right. I don't care which one this one uses first. As long as it's using this before that. And what that'll do is that'll use this, the stone that I'm getting from recycling the slag before it uses stone that I mine. We're also mining stone for no reason anymore. Here, that we could probably use also some reconfiguring. We pulled it all out that was here. We might be doing it a little bit more in a couple of other spots, but this might be the second big spot here. I hope. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. That'll get the iron flowing again, at least. A little. There we go. Build it all, please. And then we ran out of power poles. These kind. Did I run out of belts again? Really? Dang it. Although, to be fair, I don't know how many I actually had picked up. I didn't notice how many belts I actually picked up. I just saw that it wasn't a full amount. So there weren't any zeros in the number. I think it was 300 something. Doesn't seem right, given how many we placed. Although I did just place a bunch with the stone thing. So maybe I did. Yeah, here comes the iron again. Oh, sweet irony. How many do I have? 262. That's not a lot. Too much stone, too little time. Although we might actually have to fix science here in just a moment. Also, electricity science might be broken right now. Did you make all those you needed? Probably. Make some more. And why is this broken? No water. Oh, because I moved this and did move that. Okay, yep. That makes sense. Let's proceed. Thank you. And then you all will need to be cross-connected there. Now, I have some of this in my pocket. Get y'all started on the pure lead. And then that can get stamped straight into plates, I think. Let's do it this way, though. Oh gosh, I need yellow inserters too here. So we're going to end up with, what's the ratio on this? No impurities. So we'll end up with a full belt of lead ingots, and so then we can stamp that into plates. The same way we stamp everything else into plates, I assume. Yep. Assemblers. We're going to need 16 of them. So I got to get some more of those too. No, science is still working. For at least now. I don't know for how long, but at least for now. I think it looks like we're going to have to fix it, though. Yeah, it's working now. In here. Some of these. Actually, let's grab a little bit more of those. Yep, I'm gonna have to fix that. Let's do that first, I think. This will go this way. Not really what I wanted, though. And this can go that way. Alright, and you're dead because I don't have any more sand coming in. Perfect. You need to tear this thing all up today, too. A few circuits still left there, but it's not like a few dozen. It's not very many. Alright, so that should be good now for the science because we're nearly out. Good. Good, good, good. This gets torn up, but not right now. It's too much like work. So now we need 16, no, more than 16 of these, because we need to be able to take a whole belt of lead and turn it into lead plate. It's right there. These make 0.75. We need to process 15, which means we need 20 of them. Okay. Let's see. That's the right height. Cut, please. Cut, please. Thank you. I think that's 10. It is 10. And that there makes 20. This will come in and split. Wrong spot. Split. And then this will come out straight out. One more there, please. Let's do power lines. And inserters. This is one less than every second. Yellows will be fine here. Guess I can hook this up. Won't hurt too badly. And that should work. This. Like that. Everybody done? Everybody got that? Good. Oh yeah, that's totally what I wanted. Now, we're going to route this over to the bus. It's going to go onto this bus, but I think it's going to have to go... somewhere through all this spaghetti here. Maybe just below red circuits. So it doesn't really matter where it comes across. I think I'll just bring it across just above where the sulfur's coming across here. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to. Here we go. And that's it for belts again. This is 400 at least. We're working a little better now. And now we got to set up some kind of mall with these. For these. And that will be... Really? These are all just the slow machines? Guess I should fix that too at some point. That'll be a few different things. What takes lead plates? Usage, centrifuge eye. Definitely need those. Nuclear waste storage. Definitely need those. Nuclear fission research facility. Don't know about that yet. Probably. But we don't know about that yet. Need energy crystals for those anyway. Energy crystals for these too, so I have to set up energy crystals before we get too far anyway. Fission knowledge. Molten lead. Uranium-235 fuel rods, we'll need it for those. This means that we'll have to siphon some of those off to actually go and make the uranium fuel rods, wherever we make them. Uranium test fuel. What the heck? Nuclear reactors? Gonna have to do those. Liquid heat exchangers. You don't have those yet, so probably not those. So I noted at least 3 things. This one... This one, and this one, but possibly also this, and those will be done elsewhere. Ooh, you need sand. Nice. All right, energy crystals. What were those? What did those look like again? Do I still have the crystal grower on me? No, put them away. We're going to have to set up a mall with those 4 in it. That's the long or the short of it. At least those 4 in it. I think I threw it in here, right? Crystal grower. There it is. And what was the deal with those again? Energy crystal and acidic water. But how do we get the first energy crystal? We get the first one. Craft. No. This one. This is like a research recipe almost. We feed sand and sulfuric acid in, and eventually we get a crystal out. Okay. And then once we have that, then we can just grow them with acidic water. And acidic water is just made from sulfur. One sulfur, 10 acidic water, 4 crushed sulfur, 20 acidic. I'm guessing, though... Oh, no, we can't get that kind. Okay, never mind. Not yet. Well, we could, but not yet. Not yet. Not yet. We are producing, of course, the acidic water byproduct, but I think we want to make this dedicated and not be doing weird stuff. So let's do this with this recipe. So we're going to need sulfur anyway. We're going to need sand. We have stone. We can make sand. Ooh, those text plates got done. Where are we at with this now? Didn't advance one bit. You know why? Because those don't advance it. Alright. It's got to have this symbol in order to count. And these probably don't count anyway, because they're not in the same age. So I think we should do concrete. Worker robot speed. We need to work on robots anyway. Military 3. Yes, yes. Cliff explosives. We don't have cliffs, but we could do those, I suppose. But I took them off right now. Okay. So, since we don't need that anymore, take this out, take this out. This sand is going into glass right now. We don't need the glass for anything for a while. What's glass used for next? We'll need it for something. But I might just box it up and ignore it for a while. Biological chambers. Okay, that's like a mall thing. Empty cryo containers. Those might be something. And module cores. Right, the module cores. Let's see. Let's do a thing. Like that. Let's dump that glass into this big old box for right now. Kind of a miscellaneous junk box right now of produced items. And that'll flush out the sand that's on this belt. And in these machines and such. Oh, geez, I was buffering it up here already, too. Oops. I guess I don't want to do that twice. Or at least not in two different spots. But go ahead and keep doing that there. And then we'll put another box down here if we decide we need it later. That's dead full. Probably will need it later. Ow. Punch the mic. This whole glass belt can come up. I guess I should make sure that's only going 2 circuits. Nothing further. Nothing further. These plates are being used in this build here, which is doing what? Making engines specifically for electricity science. Okay. That I can leave go, and that means that needs to keep plates and ingots. Iron plates and ingots and copper ingots steel ingots, circuits in those engines going. So copper plates we don't need anymore. Here. Which means that I should cut these off also. Inventory's full. More boxes of crap. I'm going to deal with it. Relax. All that glass. Which means that all of this copper that's being... Not this here specifically, but... all the copper plates here need to get removed. Which means that this needs to be removed. So all of this... oh, bye-bye. All of this go bye-bye. I'm going to get yelled at here and again in a moment. That was all the sand. By the way, in case you're wondering, you can yell at me anytime. I just have to ask. Why, thank you, Calendar. It's mighty nice of you. I think I'm okay for right now. There it is. I'm going. Too much stone. Shouldn't probably get rid of all of that, but I'll come back and get some more when the time comes. That it's nice of you? No. Not at all. In fact. Yeah, this is backed up too much. Let's deal with that. Kill that again. Still trying to tear through all that sand. Glass there. Don't need those steam machines anymore. Some of this stuff should get transferred down to recycling. I'm going to keep a hold of that sand for just a little bit. Get rid of this. There it is. I knew we'd hear it. Soon enough. Okay. Keep feeding in the sand. Or the glass, I mean. You weren't done yet. Thank you. It's an improvement. Not great, but it's an improvement. Oh, we're getting done. Down to the end now. Alright, let's clean some more of this up then. Here. There's one thing with this mod is you have to be willing to tear down and rebuild. And if you have a problem with that, then you're probably going to have not a very good time. Because it does actually kind of require it. Let's take up a bunch of fuel in our inventory now. Yeah. Nothing we can do about that either. This. You're still swinging. There you are already, my dear old friend. These ones can go. Those ones can go. Boom, just like that. Did you see that? These can go. Here is some of this coal. Solid fuel. Painful. These can go. Oops, what did I just drop in there? I don't know. These. I should keep some of those. I might use them for something. You never know. Jeez, punch the mic again. Okay. That's a something. Oh, is it done totally now? Good. Pull that up then, too. Make sure I don't break those belts. They're semi-important. An OBS question? I can see what I can do. Calidorn's probably your better bet, but I can see what I can do. I mean, he can answer too, but you know what I mean. Okay, so there's that. That needed to be done. Sad to see it go. Oh, looks like I missed a belt. Sad to see it go, but it needed to be done. A couple belts there. And I did break something. I broke the iron ingots. Or iron plates, rather. There we go. Possible the game could be just tool for... Yes, definitely. You will then need to do just a screen capture or a window capture, a whole screen capture. So like the whole monitor. And then it usually will work. Yep, monitor capture. Actually, you know what? Let's listen to Buttspot instead of Calidorn even. Buttspot knows more about these things than Calidorn does. So let's listen to Buttspot and do what Buttspot says. And that should pick up anything because it's literally picking up whatever's being displayed on your screen. So that's what I would do, and it should work. So Calidor and I are in agreement. Would you look at that? Happens every once in a while. Okay, so we did that. We have lead plate now. We have those going. We still need to make the crystals. So I want to bring sulfur down here. I will add it to this line also, or this section of the bus here, the plastic and stuff, and we'll just make some crystal growing right here in the base. Let's make some crystal growing. Yeah, Wally, that was English. Do that, then I think. There, and then we'll come back like this. I could probably fit it all in right here. The crystals, I mean. Maybe not these specifically, but at least the crystal growing. Although, what's the timing on the crystal grower? I didn't actually look at what the recipe speed is going to be. Once we get it started, it's going to grow one crystal, effectively one crystal every 15 seconds. I don't know what we're going to need for these long term. Really? Heat pipes? But one crystal every 15 seconds means we need 15 of these for 1 per second. So that's a lot of these. We might need a lot of these. Let's give them their own dedicated area. I guess we can just do it over here, though. It's fine. But we got to do the other crystal growth method first, which is this one in a chemical plant. Yep. Chemical plant. Chemical plant. There we are. Yeah, but I think this one we can just do one. We also are going to need then a chemical plant making sulfuric acid, I believe. Crystal growing here, yes. Some sand and some steam. We don't have any fuel here, though, either. Maybe I shouldn't do this here. Maybe I should do this up there. Hey, we got a dead bot. Also. Pick that bot up. Let's go up to... up here to near to oil to do this, I think. We'll have fuel available. We'll have sulfur available. Yeah, let's just do it like over here someplace. That'll be fine. Water. Even steal some of the water off of this. You know, actually, let's just do it like that. And boiler? I have one. Do I have a boiler? I can go there. Like that. Like that. A little bit of fuel. Probably not the best idea to use the solid fuel, given some issues there. I could probably swipe some of this coal. We're not really using it all. Like that. One of you? Oh, I should have dumped off those burner inserters. Something like that. You need the sulfur and the crushed iron. We have iron here that we can bring down somewhere. we bringing in iron here somewhere to crush? Oh, it's right there. Okay. I might just hand feed that into a crusher. Here, am I training anybody? So this is just a jump start system here. So if we just do this, hand feed some in. There's another one of those. It goes into there. It saves the sulfur though, of course. I picked a great spot. Sure, whatever. Although, I may not even need that at all. Let's just not do that at all. I'll just hand feed that in too. I just picked up more sulfur than yeah. Alright, and then you just need sand. I have some sand on me, and I can go get some more. Or I can get some stone. Yeah, let's just crush some stone into sand here. This one. These. And this one. And actually, you can do this loop-de-loop, right? Because you're going to output some sand anyways. And I can do this, and I can do output priority left crystals. And I can see if I get any crystals here. Box. Inserter. That. Locke, welcome. Hydrate, can do. Anyway, plenty of room in here, at least. Grab some iron ingots to dump into this if we need them. Why is that not running correctly? Out of fuel? Out of steam? Did I disconnect a steam pipe by accident somewhere along the way? Oh yes, because I had it connected through this. Oopsie. You... Oopsie. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. There you go. Have some steam. What troubles have I been up to? Oh, I'm trying to rip out some of this latent steam and burner phase stuff in hopes that I can make some... Ooh, there's one. Some crystals. Problem is... too much sand now. Just gonna try and make a few here. Burn through what I've got. Oh, good lord, I just made 99 crushed iron. That's not good. Because we need to grow some of these crystals. You know, in retrospect, maybe I should grow the crystals up here. And then belt them down. Because I will need access to make acidic water. So we'll need some sulfur anyway for that. Let's maybe consider doing that. If we made acidic water out of sulfur, that's this one. That makes 10 acidic water for every 1 sulfur. We just need to throw water in there. We can do that. We've got water surplus, I think, here. Anyway. That'll be okay. And then this makes 10 per second. This is going to need 1 per second. So for every 10 every one of those, we need 10 of these. Or every 10 of these, we need 1 of those. Why don't we just do something like this? Is that 10? It's 8. That's what I thought it was. Let's see, crystal growers here. What do they need that I... Chemical plants. Steel. Steel mechanical parts. Could steal some of those. Definitely don't need this stone. Have some of that back. There's some wood in there too. Picked up some glass along the way. No, steel mechanical parts are right here. That's where I was going. Okay. Storage tanks, and I'll need some engines as well. Actually, that only makes 8. It's 6 engines each, right? Yeah. Let's grab another stack. And a bunch of storage tanks. 2 each. To each their own. Grab a stack of those. There's my box. Definitely not getting to make that one. If I get about 20, that'll be good to start with. That makes, well, that makes 2 per second. Yeah. That's 10. I have 11. Okay, perfect. You're doing PIO tomorrow? Still have no clue what to build? Well, I wish I could help you, but I am not creative at all, so... But good luck on the PIO, for sure. Okay. There's a reason you didn't bother to recruit me to the PIO. I make a cube pumpkin. Yeah, you're not wrong. That and I haven't played Satisfactory in so long that, yeah. So an output belt like this. We only need two in, one out every 15 seconds. No, 1 in, 2 out every 15 seconds. So we're good with this kind of idea. No, the out should be before the in. That way we can grab from the belt. So something like that. Repeated. Problem is power. Where do I put power at here? Would have joined if it weren't for the real life crap? Yeah. Slot filler. That's a good nickname for Calidor. Sulfur. I can bring the sulfur in like this. Okay, so power. Why don't I just do something crazy like this? Which means that I shouldn't have run that whole belt. Yeah, F it. Pick up the whole damn thing. Ha! No comment. You made a QR code the last time you joined? Yep, I remember. All too well. Just right there. And then this can just go right there. And then this can just go in there. And then we just need to have one of these every so often. 1 per second. That should be good. All right. We should be ready to make crystals here. We just need to feed them these crystals to get it started. Slurp up some of this sand here again. Should have done a slow belt here. Or no belt at all. Is your problem? No sulfur. Oh, no sulfur. Let me borrow some of this sulfur here from you. Okay. Start the process. It's one of those spinning uppy things where you have to kind of wait for a while. Let's take this whole thing though, here, and flip it. Nope. Take this whole thing, starting right here, and flip it. Crystal Grower is going to be flipped either. Fine. Take this part at least and flip it. Oh, that is going to be in the way. Fine. Put it up there. It'll be fine. And then we take this part here, and we do that. And then we can take this part here, and we can do that. And we can take this part here, and we can do that. This part here, and we can do that. We should be good now. Let's see. Led the best video on YouTube. Nice. You made an attempt at the A-Team van the last time you participated? That's hilarious. I like it. I need to bring more sulfur over though. Put that over there then maybe? Maybe I can do this. Need more sulfur after all. You can do it with this, or you can do it with that. Alright, we're growing crystals. It's going to take them a while to get all seeded in. Which is why I'm letting this thing still run. Because we can use the additional support here. I'm gonna let it run until we run out of iron. Crushed iron. Probably. But a 10% chance, it's not ridiculous. Like some things are in some mods. Pionodons. To get an energy crystal here. So, we'll just keep trying. Get it more if we can. Almost all spun up already, though. That's good. And then this will come down somewhere to the bus down here. Maybe just follow the plastic. Yeah, maybe. I think I'll leave a little bit of space there, though. Oh yeah, we are all spun up already because we have a few coming out now. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. The only potential issue is if this inserter doesn't grab one in time that from one of the two that are made here, but the likelihood of that is pretty friggin' low since they'll hold twice the recipes. So I think we'll be fine there. You are not going to be happy when this thing ticks over next. Nope. Put it in the input slot then. Suppose I could have done loaders here instead. That at least would have maybe done a better job. The issue is I have to filter. I guess I could just filter for sand here. Yeah, let's do it this way. Sand? Sand. And then I can just do an inserter here, pulling out, nope, filter inserter, into a box. Let's see. Weapon of choice. The West Dude, welcome. Good to see you. This will be crystals. Crystals, crystals, crystals. See how many more we get, but this can cycle for right now. It'll be fine. At least until, like I said, that iron's all gone. Okay. Where are we at with science? We're moving. It's moving still. Okay. We're doing pretty good. This should have been down there anyway. That should be what Jake was referencing. Oh yeah, you're talking. Yeah, I gotcha. I could just go straight into where we build these things, but I'm going to take it the long way Because, I don't know, reasons. Walk on the belts. Don't need those, do I? No. No more belts. I got belts in that magic box, though. A few. So I didn't actually need the sulfur here. That's okay, though. Maybe we'll use it later for something. So these 3 and possibly more, what all are they going to need? Crystals, circuits, electric engines, lead plate, steel, storage tanks, so that's iron plates and pipes? No, steel, beams, pipes, and iron beams. Where are we at now? 49.5. Ugh. Well, a lot more stuff came open. What's got actually this thing selected here? Why don't we do some of these storage tanks and things, maybe? Ooh, minigun. Combustion turbine. Just pick a bunch of things. Laser. Oh, I'm already locked out. Okay. How are you downloading a game on Steam? It's peaked at 290 megabits per second. Now, Steam might be limiting you. So, tanks, lead, steel, concrete. We'll have to make some concrete. What's the concrete recipe look like in this mod? Pour iron chunks. Oh, we can make it out of slag? Oh, thank God. Otherwise, pour iron chunks. That's kind of unfortunate because that's only the iron we get from the ground, not the iron we drill. But I think we'll just make it out of the slag. Burn through some of that slag instead of turning it into stone. Interesting that this one has to be done in an assembly machine. Don't know why. Just because. Oh, it's higher than normal? Yeah. Oh, I thought it was lower than you were expecting. Okay, if it's higher, I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, it's good. We need fission knowledge to make these. And so that's where we need to do... Where the hell is fission knowledge at? Not in these machines. That's where it's at, not at. Usage, wasn't it in one of these? Guess not. No, craft. Nope. Nuclear fission research facility. That means we need to make those too. There we go. So it's not very many different items then. You cap Steam downloads to 35 megs per second, so it doesn't suck out that much bandwidth. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the game, and some of the games are just so friggin' huge, and depending on when they're downloading, if it's downloading in the middle of the night, who cares? But yeah, it'd be nice if you could throttle it better. So then these are gonna make these. And those need uranium test fuels, and those are made in assemblers with ceramic lid plate, and we need to have those things going. So we're going to have to belt the uranium chunks over here. Probably. What else is fission knowledge used for? Is it used for science packs or something? Black hole generators, high temperature reactors, personal nuclear reactors, and superior data, which is then used to make all kinds of stuff. Oh boy, this is going to get interesting. People think just have a gig internet, they'll ever get mostly close to that? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's used for more getting things done simultaneously than anything else. Alright, so these don't take very many things, but I think we'll make them over there anyway. Just because we might as well. So these stone circuits, uranium test fuel. Maybe we can make these and belt them over. What else are these used for? Only the fission knowledge. Maybe we make fission knowledge over in over where we're processing the uranium. If we made that there, I don't know what we would. What these are all used for, other than nuclear reactors. That's a lot of stuff. Holy crap. This mod's freaking huge. And remember, we're only 3 ages in. We have 3 more to go, and I'm sure they get bigger each one you go by. Black hole generator, high temperature reactor, personal nuclear reactor, superior data. Okay. Well, I think it's these 4, at least for right now. So we need red circuits, steel, crystals, lead plates, and electric engine units. We're also going to need stuff to make tanks, or get tanks over here another way. Steel, and then those things. Same things. Concrete. Let's see. It's a lot of items to make each one, but you don't need these very often. You don't need very many of these very often. So I think we can be okay with just bringing in, I don't know, a half a belt of each. Let's see, all of those, that size, because they no longer compress their textures, because they want it to look good, because you complain, not you specifically, but you, the consumer, complains because you don't have, you're not getting the best picture. Let's do steel of those, and then we need steel of these, and you're good. And then you also need tanks of these. What about... Me neither. For me, it's... I just need to enjoy it. Whatever that means. Then we need pipe. I think this might be better just to belt tanks over from one of these other places, other This one here, where it's making tanks for trains, which is the next adjacent one, so probably makes the most sense. Or this one here, where it's making the tanks for the distillation columns. Instead of making the whole tank thing. So let's just do that. This here needs concrete and steel beams. This here also needs steel beams. Okay. So put lead and steel on one belt, maybe. Energy crystals and circuits on the other. For this, we'll bring concrete and fission knowledge in. Steel circuits, lead steel circuits, lead steel circuits, crystals, lead steel, and electric engine units. If I did something like this, I could bump these over to there. And then I could do something like this. They're not to ratio, but they don't need to be. That'll be lead and steel. You all need lead. You all need something steel. Over here will be circuits and lenses. And then engine units will be on this one along with something else. Let's swap this one to there. We have temporary here. Ah, dang it. I screwed it up anyway. Those? Yes. This copy there, this copy there. Okay. Because these need the tanks, we'll steal them from over here. Right there. Belt them over here. And then the final thing we need is concrete. And these things here. You needed the engines. Yes. So... Okay. These two, those two. Like that. You need the engines. You need this and that. Let's do... steel. And lead. I don't leave any room for outputs, though. Not at all. Oh, stupid. Okay. Separate these all to get outputs. Like this. Nope. Put that back. Move these up here to get outputs. Didn't even need actually that much space, but it's fine. A couple of output boxes like that. This doesn't need to be this far up either. Bring it down. Bring it on down. Here. No, I don't need those there. And these ones will be there and here. Okay. Visitor cleanup. Yeah, that would make you feel something, alright. Sick. There. That's for lead. Get those covered. This goes in here. Advanced circuits. Why don't I just do maybe this? Bring in the engines. Like that. And then you need those things. Do the same thing. Almost. I did the wrong spot. That's fine. There. Like that. And that'll be these things and this thing. It's a lot of items, but like I said, we don't need very many of any of them. Like maybe a stack for the most part of each. So that'll be fine. Probably. Output, 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 output. Okay, lead and steel go here. So steel, come over this way. Split there. Come on down. There. That'll do. Probably. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted, Wally. Good job. Lead and steel. I forgot what these were. Circuits and lenses. Yeah. Which are both in the bottom set. You want to watch the game? Feels like gore for the purpose of gore? Yeah, I don't do gore, so... we're in the same boat in the end there, I think. Okay. These go here. They're at the top of the next section. So they will turn and go up there like that. Circuits and lenses. And then electric engines. They're here. They're here. Just in case, for later, we need another thing. That takes care of that. And then we just need to get the concrete made and then the fission knowledge. But we needed these things going before we could even make fission knowledge, so... that's probably a good place. These, like I said, will require them to get made. We'll need to kind of buffer some up. We may end up with more than one stack of some of them, depending on what they stack to. If they stack to like 10, maybe I'll do more than one stack. Except for nuclear reactors, I don't think I will, because... not that we can make those right now anyway. But those will come out. And, that will probably do it. Yeah, circuits are hurting a little bit, but hey, that means we're actually using our circuits now, which is good because they've been just sitting here not doing anything for a while. So that'll be good. I should probably pull the circuits out of here and put them into something. There's 917 of them in there, so we could probably use them. We have 10,000 glass. We got some of these things made already, though. That's good. At least one. 3 of those, though. And this is now... waiting for tanks. I forgot about tanks. Rather than many science packs, per previous packs used to make higher packs. This game actually retires, or this mod, actually retires lower level packs. I think eventually, yeah, we stop using red and green packs at some point for new green packs that are glowy like that, and new purple packs that are glowy like that. So the red and the greens get retired at some point, and we keep making the blues, but we get rid of the red and the greens eventually. But yeah, that's not a bad idea. I think there's a mod that did that somewhere along the way. I can't remember now. But let's grab those tanks before we wrap this up. Why don't I just grab them from here and from here. Like that. Bring them down, drop them off right here. Yeah, that's fine. Just get some work done there. And that way we can have... I should just do that. If I'm only pulling them off with a yellow inserter, I only need to put them on with the yellow inserter. We only need one every craft, and really the lead plates are holed up anyways, because it's one inserter for a lead plate. So we'll leave this here for tonight. We won't be back again for this until Saturday, but when we come back on Saturday, we'll make the concrete, and then we can also work on some of the next stage of the uranium processing. Now that we have centrifuges being made, we'll actually be in a good place as far as that goes. These must stack to at least 20, because I think that was the next step that we were stuck at, which we needed in order to process this stuff into that, we needed centrifugi. So we'll get that going, and then we'll figure out the next steps here, of course. Uranium test fuel we'll need, uranium fuel rods we'll need, and fission knowledge we'll need. But we'll get all that going in the next stream on Saturday. And before then, though, Wednesday, tomorrow, Jeff and I will be playing Desynced. We are kind of near the end of what's available so far, but I think we still have quite a bit more to look at, so probably a few more streams yet. We'll see. And then after that, Friday, come to my Discord server. We have a community game night on Friday, and every Friday, and we play games that are cheap or free to play. They don't necessarily have to be cheap or free to host, but they are free or cheap to play. And then we play for about an hour and a half. Just kind of relax on a Friday night. And then on Saturday, more Factorio, Exotic Industries. And Sunday, I think we'll be back to Haven Dock. And I think we'll have an IT machinist with us, so that'll be good as well. So I think tonight we're going to raid Evil Reyes. He is playing Satisfactory. He's also a Red Circuit associate, so as you all know, that's why we raid him frequently enough, because I think it's good to kind of maintain that when we can, when it's reasonable. And so, yeah, so let's see. Raid him. Qwandian? I don't know what that means. Alright, so thank you guys for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for the chats and the redeems. And thanks again for the resub. Where'd it go? I lost my history here. Dang it, I lost my history. Jake, thank you for the resub. And you all have a good night. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you all tomorrow night for Desynced. Bye for now.